Greetings to all our students, parents, and supporters. When I addressed you last Thursday, March 12, President Duterte was still to address the nation about the community quarantine of Metro Manila. Right after that, the university studied Resolution 11 of the Interagency Task Force, and there are still areas that need further clarification. So we thought we will wait before we will give you updates. However, several events have overtaken us. The suspension of classes given by Governor Rimulya of Cavite last week is now extended to April 14. So what to do? The two basic purposes that I mentioned in my previous address still guides the directions we are taking. First is for our students to be spared from the COVID-19 infection. The second is for them to finish their enrolled courses this semester, and in a special way, to help those who want to graduate to be able to do so by May. By this time, those who decided to go home are already at home. Those who decided to stay, and many of them who stayed wanted to graduate this May or wanted to finish their requirements for graduation here on campus. So the question is, what is our plan for our students in the next few weeks, even until the end of the semester? Let me address first the situation of those who stayed. We are implementing a plan to prevent the spread of COVID-19 in the campus. This plan involves our employees, the conduct of university operations, and campus life. The general strategies to prevent the spread of the virus on campus are the following. First, campus residents must remain inside the campus. And we are limiting contact between campus and off-campus residents here inside. Therefore, large meetings such as church services will not be open to off-campus residents. Contact between persons delivering goods to the campus have to be limited. Vice versa, the interaction of our personnel with off-campus businesses have to be controlled. Number 4, we want to minimize the disruption to the daily life of our students as much as possible. Number 5, we want to provide limited access to campus residents so that although they may be in the campus most of the time, they will still have access to basic services such as banking and the purchase of basic necessities that are not available here in the university. And we want to protect individuals, this is important, with increased risk from severe illness, including older adults and persons of any age with underlying health conditions. We have many such on campus. And we have prepared an emergency plan in case that a resident has symptoms of possible infection. So those of you who remain on campus need not worry. We have these measures already in place. Now, of interest to you who remained on campus are the provisions that relate to dormitory life. So here they are. Number 1, dormitorians are advised to practice everyday preventive actions in the dorm. We will provide supplies so that commonly used surfaces such as doorknobs, keyboards, songbooks, desks, chairs can be wiped down by dormitory occupants before each use. And to ensure the health of those who remain, we will have daily temperature scans for occupants, perhaps during the nightly room checks. Dormitorians, furthermore, are not allowed to go out of the campus except in dormitory arranged or provided trips. to safe destinations, and those going will be under supervised precautionary measures. We have an updated list of what areas around us are free from exposure to the virus, so we will choose those destinations for banking and shopping needs of our students. Fourth, in case an occupant experiences symptoms such as fever, cough, breathlessness, or LBM, the case will be reported immediately to the health service. At the same time, the names and contact details of all persons who have come in close contact with the occupant when he or she was feeling unwell must be reported also. Therefore, with all of these measures in place, we are starting the week of prayer for the campus residents by Monday. We are assuring our parents and the supporters who have children back here on campus that we are working and praying that we can prevent the spread of the virus in our campus. And we are praying that the Lord will bless our efforts. The next question is, what about our students who went back to their homes? Will they be able to finish their courses? Will the seniors out there be able to graduate this semester? The first concern is, can students who went home finish the courses from there? The answer is a definite yes. Courses can now be accessed online, and students can continue to work from their homes. The challenge we are facing is that what to do with the practical or skills components of some courses. I'm sure your teachers will have concrete solutions soon and will contact you. There is a more complicated issue, however. If classes will resume a month from today, should the students who went home return to campus? And this is the question of many who may need to return to the university because of some facilities that you want to use badly. Please be aware that many of you who went home returned to areas affected by the virus. Following protocol, you shall be required to undergo quarantine before we can allow you to enter the campus. Moreover, if you use public transportation, whether by land, sea, or air, you will still need 14 days of quarantine, even if you just stayed at home the rest of these few weeks of suspension. So unless you have quarantined yourself at home and used private transport going back to the university, and thus ensured that you have not been in contact with possible carriers, we cannot allow you to enter the campus. The best option is for you to finish the courses you have enrolled this semester from your homes through distance learning, through the online mode. Hopefully, by the start of the intersemester, June that is, the spread of the virus has been contained. By then, hopefully, there would be no need to quarantine you when you return to enroll. Most of you can avail of the option to finish your semester at home since you are in the lower years yet, and the courses do not need so much face-to-face instruction nor a skills laboratory. The question of whether you can return to the campus is harder to answer for those who are graduating or have course requirements that need the campus facilities. My advice is be aware of the quarantine period needed before you will be allowed to enter the campus. Assuming that classes will resume April 15, be sure to quarantine yourself 14 days before that. Then, travel back to the campus in a private vehicle where you can limit contacts on the way back, avoiding exposing yourself in public places. Again, The main reasons behind these measures are to prevent the spread of the COVID-19 infection inside our campus and to ensure that the students who stayed behind will remain healthy. And also, don't forget the families of your teachers and leaders who are also staying here inside the campus. So, let us continue to observe precautionary measures, measures that will protect ourselves, our families, our school. Some of these measures are difficult for sure, but they are necessary. So we want to thank you for your patience and understanding as we work together to fulfill our common goals. May the Lord continue to bless you, your families, your school, as we work together to hurdle through the challenge that the virus infection has brought to our nation. May God continue to bless you.